Kick Out Crew. James L. Corey, Brad Stanton, Coach Rosie, Adam from Bama, Mike Whitaker, Devyn Dowling. The Kick Out Crew Podcast. Available on all major podcast platforms and watch videos exclusively on YouTube.
Because I love each and every one of you. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kick Out Crew, episode 21. We are experiencing a lot of technical difficulties on my end, but hey, fuck it. We got a lot of guys that joined in to do an exciting episode of kind of a fan appreciation. Speaking of fans, got my dad right here. And, I'm going to obviously let the crew take over because I'm on a phone right now. But just wanted to say, episode 21, we enjoyed all of the Top Guy Weekend festivities. I know we were way too drunk to record anything of that nature, but glad everybody stuck with a 20-minute episode. Want to give a special shout out to Mark Nelson once again. I think I said it clear on the other episode, but I'm going to dip out of here and let Adam or Brad or Mike or whoever take this over. But it was a lot of fun. I appreciate Adam and, Frank.
And that'll do it because he is now gone. So we got Bryant, we got Herenza, we got Adam Simmons, we got Mike Whitaker for another couple minutes.
But that's what we do, hey, but we're going to kick out it too. I'm going to kick out it too because that's what I do. We're part of the Kick Out Crew. So enjoy this episode with all the guys. Love you, motherfuckers. I'll see y'all whenever the fuck it is. Peace.
And we got Frank Bruno, we got Adam from Bama, and we got Josh Rosenbaum, a.k.a. Coach Rosie. We do not Devyn D19 tonight, but we are losing Mike Whitaker. He is unable to record with us. We are losing James L. Corey. I'm not sure if Coach is going to be able to stick with us or not, and we definitely don't have
I'm here for about 20 more minutes. I'm here.
20 more minutes. So we thought we would just do something a little different. Maybe call it even like a crossover episode, if you will. Maybe put this on Top Guy Theater, Frank. What do you think? All right.
Sweet.
We're also going to do something else different tonight. We're going to go watch along style. 2 matches, and we hope that you will watch along with us. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and kick it to Bama because he's more of the watch along guy than me. I do have some notes here. Take it away, Adam.
Well, thank you, sir. I figured we'd have a couple of guys on, a couple of our hardcore, some of our hardcore fans, more like the guys that's been there since day one, our day one-ish guys. So I reached out to Adam and Bryant and asked them what they wanted to watch. And Adam, which one did you want to tell everybody which one you picked?
Yeah, I chose King of the Ring 93, Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect. Basically just for the fact that I think it's a great match. I don't think you'll find 2 better in-ring technicians that are masters of telling stories as far as inside the ring. And between this and their SummerSlam match, I just went with this one in no particular reason. They're both fantastic matches.
I am sporting my Bret Hart shirt tonight. You can't see it because I have the virtual background. You can barely see anything. I'm in the fun house as per usual. So, guys, this is a little out of my my expertise tonight. Do we want to just go ahead and go into match 1?
Yeah, we'll watch the first match, and then after that, we'll jump with Bryant and ask him which one he picked and why he chose it. But I have the time code at 59 minutes and 11 seconds.
59 minutes, 11 seconds, giving everybody a minute at home to cue that up. This is King of the Ring, 1993. Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect.
You said 50. You said 5911, and if this is a TGT crossover, you got to tell them where on the cock to get it at.
Oh God, that's
Remember
right. So
season
that would
what?
be-
Episode what?
King
Season one.
Season one,
Episode-
episode one.
Episode 1, season 1, episode 1, because we do love how the cock does it, don't we?
Yeah.
The very first pay-per-view King of the Ring.
All right, I'm having a hell of a time over here.
Hey, Mike, if you're talking to us right now, just so you know, you're on mute.
There you go. Is that better? Before y'all hit play, I'm going to bounce out of here. I want to thank
Yeah,
Frank.
God forbid. God forbid you watch 1 second of it.
Thank you. Thank y'all for coming on here, and y'all have a good time. Brad and Bama, peace.
Peace.
My God.
Peace, Mike.
All right. So Adam, I guess, or I'm sorry, yeah, Adam, not Bama. We're going to go ahead with a countdown. So Adam, if you want to give us a countdown, and we'll all hit play.
All right, guys. I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, that's when you hit play. So 3, 2, 1, play.
The excellence of execution right here, guys. Best there is, best there was, best there will be.
What are you eating tonight, Frank?
I'm so sorry, by the way. It's been a long, long day. This
I
job
just wanna
down
know.
here. I found this Mexican joint down here. It's called it's literally called Illegal Burrito, and I'm not allowed to have a ton of carbs, so I get like a quesadilla with some chicken and cheese in it. It's nothing crazy, but it's not Taco Bell, and it's really good.
I like
I had
Mexican
I had Mexican tonight as well, bro.
Oh, so good, so good.
Oh yeah, love it.
It's I'm still working on ingratiating myself. I think that's the word, with the entire culture down here, and so I haven't eaten a lot of traditional New Orleans foods yet, but we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. I learned today what the New Orleans Saints symbol is called. Do y'all know what it's called? Besides
Fleur de lis.
the fleur-de-lis. I had no idea, man. Someone said to me, yeah, like the fleur-de-lis. And I'm like, what? And they're looking at me, Florida, what? Lee? What? They're looking at me like, you crazy Yankee.
I learned something today. I didn't even know that. So teaching me
There you go.
something.
See?
Devyn
What's
is here
up, everyone?
Looky,
And I'm a little
looky, DD
concerned.
is in the house.
because the conversation I had with Devyn 5 minutes ago, you would not have thought this was about to happen. Devyn,
No.
we still getting married?
Yes, dinner is made, and the future bride is happy. We're all good here.
I thought you got put in timeout.
No, I thought I was gonna as well, but it was a curveball, so we're good.
She unlocked the balls from the fucking vice.
No. It was more like the clock hit about 4:20, and then the rest of the day was
Yeah, I
good.
see what you did there. I see.
I see. I'm tracking with you, bro.
So Devyn, we're watching the King of the Ring.
Devyn, I appreciate that. Sorry I cut in late, but man, I'm on the same level as you. I've already announced this game.
Hey, Devyn, we're watching two real wrestlers, Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart, not Sammy Guevara bullshit.
All right. So you gotta tell me where we're at. I gotta pull it up on the old Peacock.
101, 54, 55,
Whip out your
56.
cock.
See, again, we just did a time code, and that is classic TGT. So this is legitimately a crossover.
I really thought about it today. And then I was worried we weren't going to do it because I didn't hear from anybody. Thanks, Adam.
Hey, I told you I've been asleep since I got off work. I've been out.
That doesn't. You find any way possible to be late. I've never seen anything like it. You were doing zero.
Brother, I got off at 5 a.m. this morning. It took me about a 5-hour nap. I've been up ever since. I'm transitioning to day shifts from night shifts, so I ain't gonna cut you a lot of slack.
I thought you were going to say man to woman.
So I'm going to say something here. Hey, we're talking over a pretty good match right now.
Damn right.
These I gotta tell you, these two in the ring, some of my favorite stuff. And looking back at it, I always was, even as a kid, this is the height of my fandom. This is the summer I turned 13. And I loved this entire pay-per-view, other than the commentator there that was like, "Who's that guy? What's his name? Art something? I can't remember the commentator on this show."
Oh, Art Donovan.
Art Donovan. God.
Yeah.
There it is, Bryant. There it is.
Bryant,
And
yes, yes.
He was a stupid ex-Colts player. Go Titans. And Bret's tagline, "The excellence of execution, the best there is, the best there was, the best ever will be." Looking back at that, it's so true. And I'm a Shawn Michaels mark.
Let me throw something out to you guys. I go back and forth with this with the filter-free guys. I love both Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. They always bust my balls about you can't like both of them. What do you guys think?
No, I totally disagree with that. I think you can like both of them. I understand you're either an Elvis guy or you're a Beatles guy, right? That's what people say all the time. You can still like both. Now you can have a favorite, but there's no way I don't like both. I don't know what everybody else
Exactly.
I'm the same way. I in fact, before, because obviously Bret went to singles before Shawn did, I was more of a Bret fan. But then when I always liked Shawn Michaels. I love Marty Jannetty too. But when Shawn went single and he got his sexy boy persona, right around WrestleMania 8, that's where I really was like, I really like this "I'm Not Your Boy" toy song and all that stuff. I remember that entrance when he was going against Bobby Heenan coined the phrase. That's when Reba opened the show with the national anthem. He coined the phrase, "That's Tito's brother, Reba McIntyre." That was when I really was like,
no more.
Yeah, I know you can't.
No.
That's when I really like honed in on Shawn. But like even on that show, like Bret faced Piper at that show. Like I always felt like Bret was going to give you 180% every time he got in the ring, and so I do like both. I like Shawn more, but believe me, the white belt behind me, if you can see that, the white winged eagle, at the very top of it is a pink signature that Mr. Bret Hart signed for me this past summer before I left, and it was a thrill of a lifetime to meet him. So I'm done talking. I'm monopolizing. Sorry.
I'm not mad at you because
that's a sweet looking belt.
We're winging it here tonight.
All right, let's wing it.
But one thing for sure here is I forgot how good I watched this match earlier just to refresh myself. I forgot how good Mr. Perfect is. And
oh man,
this watching these two in the ring was they were fundamentally and technically perfect, huh?
If you watch his feet work, he's got amazing feet work, man. When he runs the ropes, whenever he does, like a head scissors take or a takeover, him and Bret, just watching them, just they're so smooth, and just the standing drop kick right there. You don't see that.
Exactly.
Right.
Stand up, boom, right in the face. You don't see that, man. It's gone.
Right. And Bama, speak to. Have you seen very many people that are more fluid between their exchanges? They just seem so seamless from exchange to exchange, move to move.
Now, as you can tell, they're both second generation guys. Kurt might be, was he a third generation or is he still second generation? I know his dad wrestled. Did his granddad wrestle?
I think second generation. I think just his dad.
Yeah. Okay. So you can just tell these guys have been around it all their life. Just little stuff Kurt Hennig does, little stuff Bret Hart does. And if you watch the two matches we're watching tonight, Bret takes a lot of the blunt of the match as far as getting beat up. And he fires back, and that just makes him such a good baby face because he knows when to fire back. He puts his little moves in the perfect time. That's what makes him such a damn good storyteller.
It was believable, right? You believed everything they were doing.
Exactly.
From start to finish.
Hey, right. Devyn, why don't you give an opinion over there, pal? What the hell?
Actually, I was trying to find the right time to say that I'm slacking and forgot a phone charger. So
hey, Devyn, were you alive when this match happened? Devyn, were you alive in '93?
No, I was born in '97. So
he wasn't born for either one of these matches. I thought.
And Bryant, you weren't alive either, right?
No, I was. Yeah.
Be right back to get the phone charger.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. What the fuck, Devyn?
Oh, don't let him bullshit you. His wife is calling. Devyn, get down here and wash the dishes.
Literally asked him a question, and then he puts it on mute, and you see him arguing with Erica. Like,
I just want to do my show, Erica. I just want to do my show. Just let me do it.
Coach, what are you doing? Coaching a track meet down there or what?
No, I'm the announcer for the football game. I'm probably going to go up and announce if they need me.
Nice. Nice.
I'm done it for
kind of to volley off of what Frank was talking about way back in the day. You know, I'm kind of like the elder statesman, like Brad here. You know, I'm an old guy, but when I was younger, one of my third favorite tag team was the Hart Foundation. So I fell in love with Bret when, you know, in the Hart Foundation, and of course one of their key opponents was the Rockers. So
Yeah.
I actually preferred Marty Jannetty in that tag team. I thought he was the more talented one. I didn't really appreciate Shawn Michaels till like 95 when he, you know, had broken away and was an arrogant little prick. And, you know, and that's when I've always been the opinion Shawn Michaels has made a much better heel than a face. You know, I mean, no one could deny his in-ring talent, but I thought he really put it together in 94 and 95. But
Third favorite
you know,
tag
back to
team,
my
huh?
original premise, I appreciate and love them both.
Yeah.
I don't have a third favorite anything. Third favorite tag
Really?
team.
Oh, I'm always breaking down, you know, as far as tag teams, especially. You know, my favorite tag team of all time is always and will always be the Midnight Express. Either version. Love the Midnight Express.
Hold on to your rope, Devyn. Hold on to your rope. Midnight Express. All right.
Midnight
Have you heard of them,
Express.
Devyn?
That's Jim Cornette's team, right?
Damn right.
Yeah, all
Google
right,
them, brother.
man. Well
YouTube
done,
them.
Devyn. You know your history. Did you learn that in history class in 8th grade?
I learned that in probably one of Conrad's podcasts, to be honest.
No,
How about all these chops, huh?
Oh.
A lot of chops here from Kurt Hennig here, Mr. Perfect.
oh, there's that chest bump in the
I
corner.
know. He always, and there was so many times where I'm like, how is that guy's like sternum not broken?
He did. He broke it once or twice. I know at least once he broke it.
Yeah.
But
Right.
unlike,
Tell
but
me the
guys,
pay-per-view
unlike
time code again, real quick. Sorry, Adam.
All right, guys, for everybody at home as well, 110, 27, 28.
What's the
59.
pay-per-view again?
Oh,
my
King
God.
of the Ring
freaking
93.
God. What the fuck are you doing, dude?
I thought you said we're doing a Royal Rumble one, so I
No
was
one
at
said
King of the
that.
Ring,
I said
and
King
then I
of the
went to Royal
Ring.
Rumble, and then
This is why
Yes.
Coach just left.
Yeah.
Coach didn't know what
but
he
you
was
guys
gonna
were
do
talking.
tonight.
We were talking about the chops to the chest. Unlike modern day AEW, which I like, at least they don't start the match out with a chop off. You know, when they do that shit, it's like this doesn't make any damn sense to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
we
we
can
just
do
watched
that.
that, didn't we?
Yeah, we can talk about AEW, what makes sense, what doesn't, but freaking man, they're entertaining as hell right now. Holy shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for
I don't
things
know
that
what
don't
the hell's
happen in
real.
the
I don't know
square
what's
circle.
real. I don't know.
all right,
It's
now
all
the
a
time
shoot,
code.
brother.
All right, one more time, Devyn. 1, 11, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Hey,
I'm half a second behind, but I'm fine with
Oh,
that.
you'll make it. You'll
I'm
make
right
it.
there with you, Adam. It's all right.
Actually, I was counting fast. You're not.
That's how I am with my old lady too.
Half a second
Oh!
behind. Yeah.
Trying to get it fast and over with. I hear you.
So
No,
the
some
figure
of
four.
us had the pleasure of meeting Adam's wife last weekend, and she's a hell of a lady to put up with that guy.
Oh no.
Seems like you guys have a lot of fun, so that's cool.
Well, she's been getting some friend requests, so I appreciate that, fella. She's
You know
been.
what?
Guess who I got a friend request from?
I rolled past
Oh.
her a few times, just thinking, I probably shouldn't. I just didn't do it.
I sent that friend request. I don't care. I tell you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna
So-
send one.
Bama,
Yeah.
Bama, real quick, Bama.
We're family.
I posted a picture of my daughter on Facebook, and your sister replied that Callie was gorgeous, and I was gonna reply, and so are you, but I didn't want you to get angry with me.
No, you're fine. You can do that.
Shoot your shot, Frank.
What
I mean-
the fuck does that mean, Devyn?
Yeah. Easy, Devin.
Oh man.
You know
man.
what that means.
She would have appreciated that. It'd been flattering.
Wasn't Henry supposed to be with us tonight?
No, not Henry. No.
Well, that's what you wrote. You know.
No, I
in
said it'd be
text
like,
chain.
it'd be like the one we did.
All right.
Be
I
like
was
the
gonna
one.
say, do I look like Henry?
No, I knew you were coming, Frank. I
Oh,
knew
okay.
you were coming. But I thought Henry was coming because Adam said so.
Wait,
And
I want to see why I said that.
Adam's just me and Adam don't communicate well. He has
Well,
an
first of
accent
all-
when he texts.
That's pretty good. I like that.
So you see in Adam's background there is Matt Stafford, and clearly after Matt Stafford's performance last night, we all know what kind of class he's got and taste he's got in anything. So
Hey, you want to talk about a
Dogs.
bold move? I started
Go
Odell
Dogs.
Beckham Jr.
you started? Are you fucking kidding me? You
That's a-
started
How
him?
do you start? He's not even on a team. Oh my gosh.
That's
How's he
it.
even in
Hey,
the
as a
draft?
as a Patriots fan, I need to put a hit out on Josh Allen. He's going to be a problem this year.
Yeah, looks
As a
good.
Titans
Looking
fan, I'm
good.
gonna put a hit out on you.
As a Niners fan, fucking hate Matt Stafford.
Your Niners are strong, Devin. As we talked at Top Guy Weekend, they are strong.
I
Yeah,
hope
they're
so.
gonna win games like 9-6.
Hey, a win's a win.
Hey,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll sit there through all 4 quarters watching it too.
I watched them in the playoffs. It was absolute torture. Felt like I was
Oh.
watching a high-scoring baseball game. All right, has he taken this big bump in this yet? You know which one I'm talking about. Basically the same one he takes in the next match we're gonna watch.
Oh, he did. I think he did where he felt he went flying into the
Yeah, to the cooler.
cooler. Yeah, he to that.
Yeah, that one already happened.
All right, so yeah, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and once again ignoring a very good match. But that is a hell of a job because that looks real. I mean, I know it's real. Like the people get hurt and this and that, but that looks like he really, really hurt himself.
Well, like we see Perfect selling the knee perfectly right now.
Oh,
With the
Pun
pun,
intended.
obviously.
Yeah.
But, you know,
do you
No,
think?
they're just
I mean, I'm not.
they're just
I'm
such
not
great
putting that as
storytellers.
scripted. But Bret Hart wins the King of the Ring here. And
Mhm.
y'all watch Jerry Lawler come out and attack him. He throws the damn chair on his back and everything, man. I mean, that had to hurt. I mean, it had to have.
Yeah, it hurts. I for sure. You will tell us, Adam. You've been hit with a few chairs.
Yeah, Bama.
Hey,
What is a
hey,
chair?
hey,
As
do?
an in-ring performer. There you go.
I haven't been hit by
It's a line-in.
a King of the Ring chair or nothing. Those solid wood ones fucking hurt.
Those are shoot chairs. You got hit with working chairs. Is that what you're telling me?
I know that when they're not flat, they hurt worse.
Yeah. I've never been hit with a
What
chair.
hurts worse, a cane or a chair?
Oh, my God. Yeah, Kane, 100%. Because it wraps
Whoa.
around you when he gets hit. It kind of wraps a little. And yeah,
Just so you
hit by a
know,
chair any day.
Bama lies. He lies on here a lot.
I'd
about-
rather get hit by a chair any day.
He also tries to say that he won't tell me about reversing the figure 4. He won't give away that secret, the one secret.
You should have asked him a minute ago when he had them
Should
on.
have asked me at Top Gun Weekend.
I did. You don't remember.
Oh, yeah. I muted while I was talking. I muted myself. That's what it was.
I don't care how bad it hurts. I'd let Charlotte Flair give me the figure 8 any day.
Oh, God. Here we go. Michael McClanahan. Oh, I'm sorry, Adam Simmons.
That was an impressive move there. That throw across the ring, and then he could crotch right into the pole or the
Yeah, I
post.
can't yet. Perfect used to do that a lot.
I have a drinking game. Let's take a shot every time Vince McMahon says maneuver. The word maneuver. Let's take a shot.
All right. Well, guess what? I don't have my stuff.
I'd say I got the sound off, so I'll just have to
You
watch you
know,
all take a
I
shot.
listen every second or third sentence. Oh, what a maneuver! What a maneuver!
Oh, that was his patented line. Oh, what a maneuver.
I'd be in the floor already listening to him say maneuver.
He's like Tony Schiavone today. Tony Schiavone is morphed into Vince McMahon. Oh, what a move. You're right, JR.
Speaking of the announcers here, we had the Macho Man, we had Jim Ross, and Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh, I miss Bobby the Brain Heenan. God, I miss him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Art Donovan too, right? Wasn't Art Donovan during the whole show too?
I think he was 94.
Oh my God, that's right. Oh, I suck.
Bryant Haremza.
Bryant Haremza.
Good
He's
call.
the guy that took the final picture of Vince McMahon on WWE TV.
That's
That was
right.
incredible.
That was
What a shot.
awesome. That's right. That got so much social media play. Good job, Brian.
Brian,
Dude,
tell us about that.
I still get
Yeah.
notifications for that picture all the time. It's crazy that it's this month's time later, and I still get people liking it, sharing it. It's everywhere.
Dude,
Yeah.
that'll be used forever, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously. That was awesome.
There's memes of him like jumping down the Joker stairs. Yeah, I don't know, doing a bunch of stuff with it. It's hilarious.
I was gonna say it got turned into a bunch of like gifs and memes and everything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's
I used it once or twice.
You know,
Dude,
Brian, I think I saw you 37 times that night.
Yeah. I was about to say I had the perfect seat right there
You
by
had
the
the
stairs.
best
Everybody has to come to me, so it worked out well.
And how'd you get those seats?
Pre-sale codes. So
So did you pay the $550 for that seat?
oh God, no.
What do you mean, oh God, no? What did you pay?
473. Tell them.
No, those seats were only like $250 a piece.
You were front row, dude.
Yeah. Those seats right across from me, right across from the hard cam, those seats were $1,000 a piece.
Oh God, no.
And we have a winner. Bret Hart with the win. I don't know what Meltzer said, and I don't give a shit. It's a 5-star match. As far as I'm concerned. I don't hate Meltzer or anything like that. I just don't go searching for the reviews. I don't go searching for the stars. I look at Bleacher Report once in a while, but that's about it.
It's
Yeah,
funny
that's
'cause
James's job.
I met David Meltzer last weekend. As far
Yeah,
as
I
the
know.
guy, he's a nice guy. I don't listen to the stuff he reports or his opinions because I don't agree
I'm
with
not
him.
mad at him. I'm not mad at him.
You go-
I don't
Hey,
know shit either. Here I am.
You know.
Bama, did you go talk to him at City Works there, the restaurant next to the hotel? Is that where you saw him, or?
No, he was actually on the same floor with me and Sorensen, a couple
Oh,
of rooms down.
Shout out to
Source.
City Works.
We saw him at City Works. Me and Brad, and I think Devyn, of course, was with us.
I went 3 times. I went to City Works 3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, twice in one day.
Dude, their menu was limited.
Yeah,
But it's
the
convenient.
beer menu
though.
wasn't.
It was convenient, but
Right now, I'm drinking the one beer they did not have there. Yingling.
Yingling.
No Yingling
no, they didn't
outside of
have-
Pennsylvania.
They didn't have the all-day IPA either.
Yeah, they
All day IPA.
All day
So, quick
IPA,
story.
baby.
Quick story before we go to the next match. James and his father both ordered one of the. I got one too. We both got this giant Bloody Mary, right?
Oh God.
So this giant Bloody Mary, but at the same time, for some reason, we all wanted to order a beer with it. I don't know what we were thinking. Well, I know how Saturday turned out for me. Well, anyway, they were out of the all-day IPA. So I'm like, you know what? I guess I'm okay with just the Bloody Mary. Well, they bring James and his dad, Randy's beer down, and it's in this like 5-ounce glass. Now they ordered a 16-ounce beer, and it's in a 5-ounce glass. And they're like, what is this baby? What is this fucking baby beer? He goes, oh, well, because you ordered 2 drinks at once, that's what we bring. Well, what kind of bullshit is that? First off, shouldn't that be something we talk about up front? How about up front we talk if we would have just taken 1 drink. It would have been necessary for us to get that baby beer. Second, what's the price of this baby beer now? Is it a discounted beer? That never even came out. I don't even know if that officially came out what the price of that beer was, but that was weird. Anyway, quick story from City Works.
Could I real quick? I wanted to throw out a quick shoot because I noticed that Earl Hebner was the referee for that match. I just want to say something to Mr. Brian Hebner. Okay, I heard a little birdie that he had yelled at my friend Mark Nelson at Top Guy Weekend, and what I wanted to say to Mr. Hebner was, without us marks, you don't have shit. So maybe stop being a little bitch and calling people marks who are actually fans, and respect the fact that without the marks that filled up the arena on Sunday night, filled up the arena that your dad was just reffing in, you wouldn't have shit, motherfucker. So why do you care who and what the marks say to Meltzer? I don't know. It really irritated me that Brian Hebner said that because he would have shit without the 500 people who were in that room and people like us who get on these Zooms and enjoy wrestling even from 20 something years ago, almost 30 years ago now. It really rubbed me the wrong way. And I would have felt that way if it was my worst enemy. He said that too. But, and I'm sorry if you have to cut this, but I was really, really pissed off when I heard about that because we're all marks, we're all fans, and a mark shouldn't be a derogatory term.
But I think if his name wasn't Mark, it would never been said. Like if I would have asked, I don't think it would have been said. I just think it was just convenient that his name was Mark, and he just.
Brian would have said that regardless. I really like. Clearly, we're all. I mean, you got belts hanging on your wall, Bam. I got belts hanging on my wall. Like I grew up with this shit. I begged my parents to spend their hard-earned money on my wrestling stuff. 40 years later, I'm still right. What the hell is it? You got another one?
Yeah.
All right, if I can be 100% honest about that whole situation real quick, I think it's the way that Mark worded his question, because he kind of like came on to Brian about it. So I feel like if it would have been worded differently, it wouldn't have been exploded like that. But because I just worded differently a little bit later when it was my question, just asked about a specific person. He asked about like everything broad.
Is there any dirt you can give us that you don't give on the podcast? Mark Nelson asks that question at almost every goddamn Zoom I've ever been at. So, yes, full disclosure, I'm friends with Mark Nelson. But RJ is the one that told me about it, actually, not Mark. So, it really just, I don't think it's fair that fans are categorized as that. Look, we're all marks. Look at AEW. AEW wouldn't be anything without us, right?
Agreed.
Tell me, I'm okay with you guys saying, Frank, I don't agree with you, but it's like, you know how many wrestling of if I add up, first of all, every one of these belts behind me was 350 plus. If you think about the money I spent at SummerSlam, which Bama was there for that. The money I spent on pay-per-views growing up, WCW, ECW, and WWE in 1 month, that was $90, and I'm a paper boy at the time.
Paper boy.
Paper boy.
Paper boy.
So I'm just saying. Brian, slow your roll. You ain't got shit without us. All right, next match.
Shout out to Reffing It Up with Brian Hebner and our friend RJ.
RJ's my boy. That's why I love RJ. I love
RJ. I love RJ.
RJ's great. Yeah.
I just didn't appreciate that.
Hey, let's do before we go to the next match, let's do this F Marry Kill real quick.
Oh, we got a run on F Marry Kill. Yay!
Now, this is gonna be basic. All right, but there's a reason for my thinking here.
Is it for basic bitches? Yes.
So this is because this is a crossover episode. So in the world of comic books, crossover episodes, of characters and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about different comic book characters here because we're crossing over. So first, for the women, we are going to go with Supergirl, Wonder Woman, and Mystique. So what we have there, we have DC, we have the Avengers, and then we have the X-Men Avengers division.
That's funny because I watched Avengers last night. I watched Infinity War and Endgame last night.
That is funny, Adam.
I swear I did. I watched
funny. Anyway, so again, Supergirl representing DC, Wonder Woman, representing the Avengers, and Mystique representing the X-Men. All right, Devyn. I know you're Googling Mystique right now, you son of a fucking bitch. Let's go.
That is very true. I was Googling Mystique because I knew you were coming to me fucking first. But yeah, I don't see anything wrong with Mystique. So
now listen, hold up. Before we go any further, this can be whatever version of this character you like. Okay, so if it's Supergirl 1961, If it's Mystique now, whatever floats your boat, go. But if you're just looking at the comic, that's weird.
I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest.
I would really like for one of the names to be Stamos in that.
Romaine.
Rebecca.
Ah,
Backwards. Adam, it's okay, Simmons. You look concerned. You're gonna have good answers, I promise.
We're going with.
I'm deep in thought.
Yeah, I was
I know
like, he's in
you
deep
are.
thought about this one.
I'm gonna marry Mystique because it looks like Carmen Electra played her in a movie, in the epic
What?
movie.
Hell yeah, baby. You know Rodman railed that.
Okay, that's
let you
fine
know.
with me.
Don't forget about Jennifer Lawrence
Rodman's been
now.
around. Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence. Too. Ooh, boy.
And then I'm gonna have one night of fun with Wonder Woman and her whip. And then
Now, which Wonder Woman are we talking about here?
which one? I don't.
What the fuck?
I don't. The last one I watched. I don't know.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Gal Gadot. Yeah. Oh, geez. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm not great with the superheroes, to be honest.
You're real good with that 420 though. Keep going.
Hey.
Hey.
Oof. And
Chew it or
so then I
smoke it.
guess I gotta kill off Supergirl.
What's wrong with you?
Now, what's your reason for killing her? Have you watched the Supergirl series? She's a nice,
know-
wholesome girl.
I
a
know
nice,
absolutely
wholesome
nothing
girl.
about her. I've at least seen X-Men, so like when
That's
I
a
watched
bullshit.
it,
That's a
I
bullshit
recognize
Mike
Mystique.
Whitaker answer.
What
I
the
just
hell?
I just don't know about her, so that she's out. That's it.
And I'm done.
All right. We are going to go now to Bryant Haremza. Hi, Bryant. Welcome to the show.
hello. So I think I'm gonna have to marry Wonder Woman,
Now, which version?
Gal Gadot, because I feel like she could protect me in a situation if necessary. I would have a one night stand with Mystique, only because I'm afraid she would change form and then just freak me out. And one time would probably be good enough for me on that. And then Supergirl, never seen it, no idea. So I'm just gonna have to say kill her.
Makes me feel like I made a bad decision. Damn you.
I kind of like Bryant's thinking though. I'll probably marry Wonder Woman, the Gal Gadot. And out of F, Supergirl, the one from the Avengers version, just because the power and everything she has, and plus she's hot. And then I gotta use Bryant's reasoning for his Mystique. I had to kill her because I might be laying there watching TV or something, and then here comes John Travolta looking guy or something. And I'm like, wait a minute, and it's really Mystique, so I had to kill that and cancel it before it even get started. It'd get weird, or she could be in it as Frank, and I get excited and be like, no, it's not Frank. Damn it.
By the way, before I
Mystique
get
is done.
tortured at everyone at home, I just realized my mistake. Wonder Woman is also a DC character, so I fucked up there. So at least I caught it. All right, I caught it. We can move forward from it. I'm not changing
Yes.
it. All right, but I did make a mistake there. I was getting overexcited on the couch thinking of these women. So, Adam, go ahead. Simmons.
All right. After much deliberation, I'm gonna kill Supergirl because I think she's too strong. And if I didn't do it right, she just snapped me like a fucking dry twig. I'm going to fuck Wonder Woman just to say I did.
Which version of Wonder Woman?
Any version of Wonder Woman. They're all hot and sexy.
You're telling me
And I'm
Linda
going to
Carter
marry
even?
Mystique. And here's the reason why I'm going to marry Mystique, because if we're all honest as guys, we see somebody, we're watching TV, we're flipping on social media, you're like, man, I'd like to fuck her. Well, she could be that gal anytime I wanted. So just for the simple fact, she could morph into any gal I want at any moment. That's why I'm going to marry Mystique.
Until she sees some guy she wants to morph as to be him, and then
Easy. That's coming up, Bama. That's coming up.
All right, Frank.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna kill Supergirl, and here's why I'm gonna kill Supergirl. Her last name's Girl, and I don't need to be catching a 20-year sentence. Okay.
He's 38 years old. It's all good, but that's fine.
So, last name's Girl. I ain't going to jail.
That can get you in trouble. I see your
Right.
reasoning, but yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna marry Mystique because, well, it's Rebecca Romaine Stamos, right? And then I got a thing for Gal Gadot, and who doesn't want to be up in Gadot, don't you know? So that is my choice.
Testify.
So all right. So now I have different answers than I did when this all started. This is usually the way this goes.
You always do, Brad.
I am no longer into Mystique at all. I'm killing her because of these reasons you're giving me that she's going to turn into some weird ass shit. And I don't just mean guys. Hey, listen, guys, girls, whatever floats your boat. But you know, she could turn into King Kong. Who knows? I'm not into it. Who knows?
Not while she's banging.
You don't know that. You don't know her. You've never met her. She's a heel. Okay, she's a heel character. She's not on the good side. She's on the bad side. She's not making people happy.
She's a heel.
Dead. All right. Now we got choices to make. I'm gonna go ahead because you guys are all assholes. I'm gonna go ahead and fuck Supergirl. And I'm gonna, she is the girl next door. She is wholesome, and someone needs to break her in. And nothing better than a 5'8" man with small hands to get it done for her, right? And I'm going to marry the Linda Carter Wonder Woman from the old show. She used to just bounce, just everything came out of that.
Give it up for the old school.
Oh man.
Bank, bank. That's what I'm hearing right there.
She is the word. She defines the word voluptuous for sure. So I'm all in on that. So now we go to the gentleman. Yeah, Adam, Simmons, I know you've been waiting for this.
Oh, well, yeah.
We are going to go with every Supergirl that comes a Superman. Now, any version of Superman you want. We are also going to go with, can't even read my own writing. We are also going to go with Captain America. And finally, we're going to go with Deadpool. Devyn, do you know who Deadpool is?
Yeah, I know Deadpool.
Look, I know because you didn't go straight to your phone. Like, oh my god.
No, I'm looking up. I was looking up which Superman to talk about.
That's good. You need to know which one, right? Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of versions. There's shows.
There's only Michael Caine. That's the only version you need.
Get the fuck out of here. Look at Devyn. Devyn is perplexed or he's frozen. One of the other. He is perplexed.
I'm just looking. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out who to talk about. All right. So what the hell? All right. So Deadpool is played by Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yes.
Great job. Great job.
I'm
Devyn.
marrying him. He's gonna be a hysterical spouse. Keep me freaking entertained every single day. And then it's Chris Hemsworth, who's Captain America, right?
No.
No, that is Thor.
No.
Asshole.
Wow.
All right.
Chris Evans.
There you
Evans,
go.
wrong last name. Thank you, Bryant. All right.
So
So
nice. See, Brian's a baby face.
Brian is a baby face. And he's helping me out with that. So I'm gonna fuck Chris Evans because he's a stud. And then I can't find a attractive enough Superman to marry, or to do anything with. So he's got to die. Sorry.
Superman's gonna die, huh? Good luck with that.
I mean, I got hands of kryptonite, so.
Or you can just be a horse. No, I'm sorry.
All right, Bryant.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh.
That was wrong.
That plays in my thinking coming up. Go ahead.
All right. So
Brad left.
Brad's
No,
like,
I'm
I
back,
don't
I'm
wanna
back,
finish
I'm back.
this. So I'm gonna kill Superman because of Brandon Routh. I don't know why, but I just have an irrational hatred towards him for his role in his movie. I thought he was terrible. So I'm gonna
Because
kill
of
Superman.
one Superman,
Yeah,
you're killing
just-
all Supermen.
Done. Just done with him. Don't want any part of him.
Well, Dean
He
I'm not
was
a big
bad in
Dean fan.
He was bad in comparison.
He was, yes.
Go ahead.
The tough part for me is, do I want to marry Ryan Reynolds or do I just want a one night stand with him? I feel like I have to marry him because He's Ryan Reynolds, and
Plus,
that
you can get cheaper cell service with him too.
exactly, yeah. And I could get some good tequila, as well. So, so then I would have to have the one night stand with Captain America.
Now, which Captain America are we referring to? The recent Captain America?
Yeah, Chris Evans. Yeah.
Oh God, yes, that's the only Captain America.
Oh, okay, Adam. All right, you're up, pal.
That's the only Captain America I can think of is Chris Evans because God, he's a good-looking man.
He is handsome.
Yeah, now like I said, I watched the Avengers, the last two Avengers here yesterday, so he's fresh in my mind. So, oh, that's something terrible. But yeah, I'd have to marry Deadpool because Ryan Reynolds would just make us me and him back and forth laughing, cutting up the whole time. Dean Cain, I'm not a big Dean Cain fan, so I can't remember who I said earlier, but I think I called him the British guy from Batman, Michael Caine or whatever. But anyway, I'm just not a big Superman guy. I'm more of a Batman type guy. So if you were threw a wrench in it and said Batman, that'd been no problem. But I'm not
need all of
Superman.
you fucking Ben Affleck, all right? I don't need it.
How do you know it was him?
Yeah, I just know you.
Maybe it's Michael Keaton.
I think you'd marry him. I don't think you'd fuck him.
Oh, you're right. Oh, good one. I'm thinking,
You're going
okay,
with
I'm
Adam
thinking of
West.
Batman. Sorry, my bad. So I'd kill Superman because I'm just not a Superman guy. I'd marry Deadpool, and I'll do the one night stand with Chris Evans. I don't care what character he is; it's just Chris Evans. I'm just being honest with you.
All right.
Hey, this is back.
What the fuck?
You
are
made
you
it just
doing?
in time, Whitaker. It's the male fuck, marry, kill, brother.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on.
just in time.
Yeah,
Here we
Whitaker,
go, Mike.
yeah,
Here we
Mike.
go.
Yo,
Super-
Oh, we got Devyn up here. What's up, Devyn?
What's going on, Whitaker?
Ah,
All right,
All right.
Mike.
You're up.
Me?
You ready?
Okay. So yeah, me. Is it me?
Yeah, go, Frank.
yeah, go for it.
Yep.
So I am going to marry Superman because hell, I could be walking on the Empire State Building and go oops and fall, and I know he'll catch me. So I'm going to marry. Oh my gosh. Oops. I am not a huge Deadpool fan. In fact, I think he's a cocky bitch. So I'll kill him. So that's gonna leave. I'm with Bama. Chris Evans is dreaming, so that's where we're going there.
Adam Simmons.
All right. I'm going to kill Captain America.
Good luck.
I am going to because he would have to get me laughing in stitches, and he is a good-looking dude under the makeup. I will fuck Deadpool. And I'm going to marry the Christopher Reeves Superman just because, unfortunately, Christopher Reeves wound up a paraplegic, and I don't think a paraplegic can fuck. So, therefore, even though us married guys know we're not necessarily obligated to fuck, occasionally we get that itch and we wanted to scratch it, but not with Christopher Reeves. So there's my fuck, marry, kill.
I'm gonna tell you who you just replaced tonight. You replaced Coach with that bullshit.
Yes.
Mike, you playing or what, asshole?
You're
Yeah.
playing.
Are you playing?
yeah.
All right.
We got Superman. I got Superman.
Superman, Captain America, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Any version of any of them you want.
Okay.
You don't get the girls tonight. None.
I'm,
That's nothing new.
I'm fucking Captain America because he has America's ass.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking him. And then we got Deadpool.
Say that
Right.
proud too, buddy.
Yeah. Deadpool and who else?
Superman.
Okay.
Superman,
So
simple.
kill Superman.
Any Superman.
Yeah, kill Superman. Fuck. I ain't worried about him. Give him his little thingy. Let him die. And I'm marrying Deadpool because he's fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah. Fuck you. All right. Terrible. So I am as you guys saw, I have a tattoo of Superman on my chest there. So I am marrying Superman because Superman always gets it done. All right. I am going to kill Deadpool. I mean,
Unless
listen,
you-
I
unless you
love the
drop him
movies.
more.
I love the movies. But I think I can only take the movies for 2 hours. 2 hours of the movie, and I'm done. I'm going to be freaking annoyed as shit as this guy if I got to spend any more time with him. And I guess I'm fucking Captain America just for one reason. If I curse in the middle of it and he says language, because that's what he says in the movie, and that's funny as shit.
And then the fact he says I can do this all day. I like that part too.
There's a reason why I could not fuck Captain America. He's language. Fuck you.
You know, anybody whose weapon is a shield, come on.
He got the hammer.
But that's all. That's
No,
That's Thor.
What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
You and Devyn, what the hell, man?
Well, he found out he could use the hammer, right?
Wait a minute, Chris Evans does have the hammer. You're right. He does have the hammer.
Oh, well, I see what you did there.
Hey.
All right, Adam, whatever you're at, Bama, start us on the second match. Let's go.
Wait, guys, I think it's time for a break. I think it's time for a nitro break.
Oh God, Nitro Pepsi. Drink a Bud
Nitro.
Select.
You know he's in trouble when he's drinking freaking Pepsi on a freaking Friday night.
Yeah,
Right. As a Pepsi employee, I thank you for buying that.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
I didn't know that, Brian. I love it.
I don't know that.
You know,
either.
Brian's
That's
not allowed
awesome.
to drink Coke. He's not allowed to drink Coke.
While I'm on the clock, that is true. Yes.
Hey, Bryant, do you like Coca-Cola?
He's got to watch it. Don't answer
No.
that, Brian. You want to save your job.
I actually don't.
Let me ask you,
It's such a huge
have
difference.
any of you guys ever had a sun drop? Anybody know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
I've had a
about?
sun drop. I've
There's
had
a
a
guy
sun
at work that drinks that every day. He brings it to work every day and drinks it.
What the hell
If
is
you
that?
think Mountain Dew's good, sun drop is the nectar of the gods.
I got another one. How about a squirt?
Squirt.
I've had a squirt.
Oh, I love squirt.
They don't make it out here. I can't get it out
What?
here. But when
Really?
I'm in, yeah, every once in a while, if I run into it somewhere, I'm like, hell yeah.
If we're
What is it,
talking
grape
about drinks,
soda?
I'm blaming Frank Bruno for this.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
I love
He got me
Dunkin'. I
stuck
love
on Dunkin'
Dunkin'.
Donuts.
That's why he was gone for 2.5 hours on Top Guy Weekend, because he was out getting a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. And I don't listen. I'm not a Starbucks guy, but if there's one in the hotel or a 20-minute walk to Dunkin', I'm taking the Starbucks.
No, not me.
No.
No,
Yes,
I
you
will.
are.
No,
If they're within
no,
the set,
I
I'm
promise
going
you.
Dunkin'.
I go
Dunkin'.
Dunkin'
I
every
have to
day,
find
every
Dunkin'.
day, but I'm not walking for it.
And then I seen Christopher Daniel at Dunkin'. That was the best part. We got to meet Christopher Daniel
You're
at Dunkin'.
such an asshole, dude. You're such an asshole. Name
Are
dropping.
you? Hey, Bam, are you fucking coach now?
I said,
Uh-oh.
"Hey, Coach, it's me,
Uh-oh.
Adam O'Neill, and Nick Mills. We got to meet him."
And I saw Meltzer at the restaurant, and then
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was Matt M that had Charlotte Flair in the restaurant.
Wait a minute. At least I didn't take Sonny Ono to the airport and take him to lunch every day.
That's true.
That's true.
Blow him in the airport.
Yeah, real quick about that. Real quick, I just want to give a big old fuck you to James Sorensen for getting to meet Sammy Guevara. Oh my gosh.
Who didn't Sorensen meet, huh?
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
I swear
jealous.
he met everybody this weekend. He really did.
What's the second match? Survivor Series?
No,
Yeah. Survivor Series. Okay, so here we are. We are Survivor Series Season 9, Episode
Oh.
1, Frank.
There it is.
Survivors.
And
I
I don't
got
know
a
what you
time
guys-
code at 2:06:40.
All right, well, you're going to
Perfect.
have to give me a second.
But while y'all look for it, we'll let Bryant tell us why he chose this match, because
There you
it
go,
was
Brian.
funny because look, I messaged Bryant and Adam separately, and I say, "Hey, is there a match I want to talk about?" And they both picked Bret Hart matches.
Well,
I thought Jason Davis
What's
was-
that tell you?
They know good wrestling.
No, I
This is
thought
true.
Jason Davis was involved in this.
Did you say Season 9?
Season 9, Episode 1.
Awesome. All right.
Go ahead,
What we
Brian.
got,
Talk
Brian?
it up.
What made you pick Bret Hart versus Diesel?
Well, I am a huge Bret Hart mark. I will admit that. He's
Woohoo!
my favorite wrestler of all time. And I've always thought this match was kind of one of his under the radar kind of classic matches, because he always, we know he's a great technical wrestler, but I feel like this shows off more of kind of his brawling and I don't want to say street fight, but kind of just more of that edge style. And I think it just gets overlooked in all the classic matches he has. So this one for me is honestly in my top 5 of favorite matches of all time.
He makes Diesel look like $1 million too. I mean, I know Kevin Nash is a great worker, but he was still kind of like getting his groove here in WWE. But he made him look like a damn star right here.
And I'm going to tell you this too about Kevin Nash. I listened to a click this morning. I'm a few weeks behind, but he his podcast he said Bret Hart makes him look excellent.
Yeah,
he spoke very, very highly of him and said that he loved having Bret Hart around because he makes him look good. So
it's a great podcast too.
By the way,
this.
Highly recommend the show. It is
as
good as it gets.
Amen.
So it's almost as good as the Kick Out Crew. It's like second, third.
Close. It's close.
Maybe a third.
Maybe behind Top Guy Theater and Kick Out Crew. Click this.
Yeah.
And then Foley's Pod, and you go on. So
hey, with all of them, you better have them in your fucking subscribe list without a doubt.
All right,
Frank, I'm going crazy. I get no Top Guy Theater this week, but I'll try to survive.
I apologize. I wanted everyone,
I understand. I wanted
everyone to go to Top Guy weekend. I didn't get to go, but I didn't. I just it's all good. Well, I was gonna say if this is a crossover, I'll just post this up.
Might as well.
I'm good.
I mean, it's very, very similar right now. Anyway, Bryant, you want to give us a countdown? Because we can talk bullshit right through this match.
This is true.
What's our time code?
20640.
20640. We'll give everybody.
Damn, I was close.
Hold on. I'm
ready,
at
Brian?
26:35. Hold on 1 second.
That's 5 seconds.
I can't be here tonight. Freaking guy. Been here the whole time.
Yeah,
He probably has been. Yeah, just hiding in the background. All right, everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and then I'll say play. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Hey, can I get a time code? I'm sure.
Well, that is Top Guy Theater right there, buddy.
I will say this about this match: if there was a video package beforehand, it was just the two of them talking. I believe everything Bret Hart says all the time. I really think he thinks he's that great. And
Bret rocking the all pink tonight.
Yeah. So I think he's very believable on his promo.
Oh yeah.
And he doesn't get enough credit as being a character. He's always given me fundamentally and a technician, obviously, but I don't think he gets enough credit for being a character as well.
Agreed. I also think he's an underrated promo as well. His 97 heel run was off the chart. Yeah. Off the charts.
And this pink outfit it's fucking awesome. The Hitman.
I'd have stole his fucking jacket too, just like the pirate. I'd have jacket
too. Yeah.
Yeah, the sunglasses, everything. Just half the jacket on, freaking walking around the ring. Yeah, he's not a character. He's boring, right? Bischoff.
Yeah. Eric's my boy, but yeah, he's wrong on Bret.
Yeah.
You underwater there, Mike?
Do y'all think the screw job really fucked with his head that much that he sucked that much that he did in WCW?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it was the most important thing in his life.
Well,
I
mean, between the screw job and losing Owen, it sent him in a tailspin.
Well, of course, losing Owen. Yeah, I agree with that.
Both
he was straight up from that. He still talks about it. He talked about it even in the WWE documentary that was really making him look good. I was worried about that documentary. He still spoke about it though.
I honestly think that the issue that Bret had in WCW was hungover from the screw job, and also he didn't have Vince McMahon.
Right.
Yeah, because he kind of said he looked at him as a father figure too.
Well, just the creative side of things. They didn't know what do you do with Bret the Hitman Hart in WCW? We all look at it like
make him a referee.
Yeah, you make him a referee first. Yeah.
Look at the talent they had at the time. I mean, like,
it was incredible.
Christ's sakes, you couldn't find something to do with Bret Hart? My God, man.
Honestly, I don't think what they did with him right after that was bad, because he started with a feud with Ric Flair for the next 2 pay-per-views. So if they would have just cut out the whole referee stuff, he might have had a chance.
But Devyn, hang on a second. We've seen that already. Bret beat him for the title in WWF. Why do we got to see that again?
Yeah.
I mean, let's put it in. Bret Hart versus Rey Mysterio Jr. Eddie Guerrero.
Is he willing to talk to? Was he really willing to work with younger talent?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
curious.
I bet he was. I just think that, kind of like we said, WCW didn't know how to position him or which people to go with. So that's why I think they just threw him with Flair right away, because they knew, oh, Rick can work with him, so that'll work perfect. Because I mean, it wasn't until later on in the year basically is when he started working with guys like Booker T, Dean Malenko. They had no plan, no idea how to even utilize him.
But when he comes in, though, he's not there. He's not there in his head. You can tell when he's walking down that ramp, that's not the Bret Hart that's walking down right now.
Mike, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I do. He was definitely a changed person. He had, something that he worked so hard for and loved for as long as he did, just pretty much took a big old friggin' machete and, knifed him.
Right.
Definitely. You're right about that. Looking back at it, like I was so damn entertained by all of it that I never realized the impact it had until years later when you read Bret's book and you read Sean's book and you read or you watch the documentaries and his entire DVD set that they came out with, like 97 and 99 really fucked him up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
When he came out in WCW, he looked like just his face as he's walking on ramp the first time, he lost his best friend.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he got better though once he was there. I honestly, one of his best matches in company history was when he was at the arena Owen died at for the first time, and he had a match with Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was, you felt the emotion. You were into.
Yeah, was it not the night after they had a match, him and Chris Moore?
Well, no. It was Nitro was in Kemper Arena where Owen passed away, and I think it was the end of '99 that they were there. So, and Owen died in '99. So
the night after Owen passed away Raw was in St. Louis. I was at that Raw. About
but where was Nitro on that one?
A moratorium.
Yeah, but where was Nitro? The Nitro after Owen passed. Where was Nitro?
I don't remember that. I don't know.
Bret wasn't there.
Yes, he was, because he came out and he did something at the very beginning of it.
He came out that next night?
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think he wrestled Chris Moore that night.
Well, I could have sworn Eric said he had to get on a phone call with Bret and tell him what happened.
Yeah, because Bret was doing the Jay Leno show that next day to try to set up the match with Nash. So Bischoff had to fly out to meet him to get him back home.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I could be thinking about the same match that y'all talking about with Chris Moore.
Let me ask a different question right now. So, guys, we're about to head into the Attitude Era very shortly after this year. 95 is before. The business was down at this time, and a lot of people blame Bret, particularly as being champion and not being able to, and Diesel for that matter, not being able to carry what was going on. So, do we think it was Bret? Do we think it was Diesel, or do we think it was just a presentation overall?
No,
I think it was a presentation overall.
I agree. Presentation overall, because if anything, Bret, Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Razor Ramon, those were the guys people were actually coming to the shows to see. They weren't coming to see Diesel or Doink and TL Hopper and the Goon and Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Don't forget about 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Oh, 1, 2, 3 Kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know of them.
Who do you beat?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys.
Woo! I've always kind of thought, as life, you can kind of break it down when within 7 years, and and it seems like with wrestling, they're always almost 2 years behind, because our lifestyles are always quickly changing, and it's like specific genres like professional wrestling. It takes them 1.5 years to 2 years to adjust. Like, oh, this is cool now. This is where we have to, shift our focus. Like with the Attitude Era, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Now people are wanting realistic, do not give a shit what people say or do. Give us, more sexualized things and stuff. There's a time period to adjust with what culture's kind of throwing at us at the time.
Are there also building years? Are there building years as well in wrestling, like there are in football?
Yeah, I think you could kind of probably call some building years or some building adjustment in between.
You could almost call like the ruthless aggression era a building year, because that's when they were building so many stars in 2002.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So there's always those periods, because I could even consider like the new generation the building years, because in the 80s it was all about character and persona, like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. Right. They were pushing them to the front of, these are our personalities. Whereas now you're pushing, like we said, Shawn, Razor, Diesel, Bret. They're spreading it out to try to draw in more fans for more people.
What do you got?
Bryant's got a good point.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. But Bryant's got a good point as far as the ruthless aggression. That's when that famed OVW class with Cena, Lesnar, Batista, Randy Orton, that's when they exploded. So, I mean, look at that talent. Those are all for sure first ballot Hall of Famers that just exploded, So, and then the new generation with Michaels and Diesel, and the list goes on and on. But so that was a good point, Bryant. Yeah.
So, Bama, do you have a question? Because you have your hand up like a freaking asshole.
No, dude, my macho man. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
I'm talking about that bullshit hand from the Zoom.
Which hand? This hand? This hand.
All right, guys. So I got a question. We're about probably 5.5, 6 minutes into this match. Diesel just clocked Bret in the back with a chair.
Yep.
Is this match no disqualification?
It most certainly is. And why is that? Anybody know why?
The first match they had at the Rumble in '95 was a no contest, because like Owen, Bob Backlund, Shawn, Jeff Jarrett, and the Roadie all interfered. So they made it a no contest. So they made it no disqualification for this and said there has to be a winner.
Has to be a winner. I think interim president Gorilla Monsoon said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to let everybody know, on the announce team, we have Mr. Perfect, Vince McMahon, and Jim Ross. I'm sorry, Devin, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. That makes sense. But
Jim Ross and who?
What, Mike?
Who's on announcing? Vince McMahon, Jim Ross, and
Mr. Perfect, which is very ironic to what we talked about in the last match. I thought that was very interesting.
I wasn't there.
So, anyway, this is a very methodical match. And I think that's not unusual for everything that Diesel does or did and still did later on. As a big man, he worked as a big man. These two are definitely working well together. But
just that little stuff Bret Hart's doing right there when he gets picked up for the powerbomb and grabs his leg. I mean, that's like a normal reaction. And Bret just makes it look so good.
Yeah, like my little brother does that when I go to pick him up. He'll grab my leg.
That's
I get that.
You powerbomb your little brother?
Hell yeah! I got 6 little shitheads.
He's
on the
7.
couch.
Jesus.
I will say this.
Are you the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest. There's 8 of us. I have 1 sister.
Jesus.
There's 8 of you?
Are you
There ain't no condoms in New York. We all know that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there certainly is. Let me tell you that.
Are you Samoan?
Hey, Devin, I want the line to your grandma so I can tell her what you and Erica are doing all the time.
All right. Actually, I have a story
what you and
about
Erica are doing, but what you and Erica and your roommate are doing.
I got a story about my grandma for the show. There's nothing that we're doing. No.
DM me, Devin. Come on, hook a brother up.
Damn, Devin's stuttering like hell.
All right. So actually, at Top Guy Weekend, my grandma calls me. She's like, "Hey, Devin, what are you doing?" I'm like, I'm in Chicago for a big wrestling convention. Like, what are you up to, Grandma? She's like, "Yeah, your Aunt Missy told us that that's my mom's sister. She's seen pictures on Facebook that you're going out there. Like, how come you didn't tell us that you were going?" I was like, "I'm sorry. Like, I figured I could just talk to you when I get back." She's like, No. Like, if you're ever leaving the state, you need to tell me. Like, okay, Grandma, I'm sorry about that. And
Well,
then,
you didn't know till you were on your way to the plane.
So then the next thing my grandma asked me, she goes, Devyn, your grandfather wants to know who you're wrestling this weekend.
You're wrestling. That's awesome.
I'm not wrestling anyone, Grandma.
Nobody in Chicago
That's
anyway.
That's when you send the picture of Jacob Fatu.
Yeah,
Shout out,
right.
by the way, to Jacob Fatu.
Yes.
What a freaking
This
great
guy.
dude. Guy likes to party. He hung out with the Bloodline this weekend for sure.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He was awesome.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
too much
the
fun Saturday
showcase
night.
was awesome.
The showcase was awesome. The conventions
Yep.
were awesome.
All right, so let me get to that in a sec. All right, so Devyn sat next. I had Devyn and Adam next to me at the showcase. Freaking Whitaker ducked out, but I had Devyn and Adam next to me.
Bryant in front of us.
Yeah, Bryant was in front of us.
7-year-old kid at this thing. He is jumping up and down, screaming the whole time. This guy actually really likes wrestling. Who would have thought?
Yeah, that kid's right behind me. I heard him.
Well, the one kid with the foam middle finger who was probably 7 years old.
Yeah.
Dude, I was cheering like I was 7. I don't want to hear it.
Now you were cracking jokes, dude. I'm freaking laughing at all your bullshit the whole time. He has these one-liners when this whole thing's going on. I was dying.
Yeah, I was sitting across from y'all watching the Kick Out crew and watching the Filter Free guys, and it was great.
Man. Yeah, they were
Steve Macklin spit on the Filter Free guys. So.
I know. Well, Timmy Steve's an asshole, so I'd spit on him.
Oh, he had a nice outfit on though.
Yeah, nice
What, do you have a
outfit.
summer
Summer
suit on?
street wearing.
He had
Yeah.
something on.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fun. They had a good time. Everybody had a good time.
Yeah.
Everybody was well behaved for the most part. I don't know.
Friggin' Matt Cardona won the championship though.
Yeah.
Hey, don't badmouth the deathmatch king, Devin.
Hell no.
I was
he ain't
so
the
excited when he came
deathmatch
back
king.
out and talked
Damn
about
right he is.
smart
He's
Mark.
gonna get
Sterling.
Trevor Murdoch at hard times.
He loves Murdoch. This asshole loves Murdoch.
I know he does.
He's
He
right
can't
here
lace
I don't
He
understand.
can't lace Cardona's boots.
with that NWA championship as well. He's the man.
Bullshit. You actually
Whatever.
He hasn't had those abs since the day he was born.
You had him on the figure. I don't know.
Yeah, what a bunch of bullshit that figure is. Where did you even get that? What garage sale did you buy that at?
Oh, I got that back when I was in
He found it at Goodwill.
I don't even know what grade. He came in a double pack with Lance Cade, RIP.
Yep.
That's Cage, Trevor Murdoch. I remember that tag team.
I think
Lance Cade had a cowboy hat on. He's somewhere downstairs.
I love hearing Matt Cardona talk about him because he says he's not
Matt
even
Cardona.
verified on he's not even verified on Twitter. He doesn't even have a check mark.
I think I got more followers than Murdoch.
He's
The
like
Kick Out crew
more
does.
today than he did last month. By the way, Devin, how's our TikTok page doing? You son of a bitch.
I'm
Pretty
curious.
good, actually.
What do y'all?
Mike's
what y'all
video's
think-
blowing up. Mike and Anthony Pyers. We
Did
had
you
over
actually-
200 views when I
Did you
checked
post
today.
a second set today like you promised?
No, I said today or tomorrow. But by the time the people are hearing this, there'll be multiple TikTok videos uploaded. So go check it out.
Hey.
The pressure's on
Hey.
now. Frank, why are you so quiet over there, brother?
Because I don't understand TikTok. I still don't.
I
I
don't
don't
either,
understand
Frank.
it either.
I like it, but I never open up the app. You know, just
I
as
don't
long as
know
you
what-
guys are on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, this
And-
whole guy's
Let
good.
me ask another question too. Maybe Devin, you can help me with this. Why the fuck is our nation's youth so goddamn lazy? Like, my daughter is like, "Hey, Daddy, HMU." I'm like, "What? What do you? What? Humu? What?" Like, "Oh no, hit me up." I'm like, just fucking say it. How much time are you spending or saving by saying HMU or just type "hit me up"? Like, goddamn, pal.
Amen.
Anyway,
LOL,
sorry,
I was
rant
just
over.
kind of
No,
thinking
I
about
like
that.
rants like that because you're right. Sometimes it's one letter. Sometimes
Oh,
it's
I know.
one freaking letter.
Somebody texted me and they were like WYD, and I'm like, I think you spelt the. I think you don't need the D when you're saying Wyoming. I'm not kidding you. And they just went, LOL. What are you doing? I'm like, you couldn't say that. I mean, Christ. When I was a kid, I went outside and played. I didn't go on my tablet.
We backyard wrestled every weekend. What are you talking about? I got video.
Who, me or you?
I did. Well, if you wanted
Oh.
to, you could have.
Adam
I
says he
would've.
yeah, Frank.
We can. What weekend are we meeting up?
I got. There's some of my backyard wrestling on YouTube.
We can wrestle for my
Bama,
belt.
you did backyard wrestling?
Yeah, backyard wrestling. Then I actually wrestled for a little while.
Well,
Yeah,
that's I knew that, but
Yeah.
the only
backyard
wrestling I
wrestling
ever
too.
did, my cousin's 5 years older than me, and him and his buddies would practice WWF moves on me on their living room floor. So
Guys, true story.
quite a few headaches in my younger life.
Well, honestly, true story. In 1999, I was having a hardcore match with my friends, and one of my friends got on top of a fence, and he put the chair underneath his armpit and crashed right on down me. I was knocked out for about 3 minutes, and I had to go to the hospital for concussion. So,
Oh my gosh.
I remember we had like a hardcore match, but we weren't that bad. We had like how your parents would clean the yard, and there was like a pile of just sticks and brush. I threw my buddy into it, and somehow or another, he got a stick in his wrist right there, and had to go to the hospital.
Oh shit!
I mean, it was just like this little piece of twig just stuck right in this area. He had to go to the hospital.
I had shit like that happen all the time. All the time. I
I
played in the
fell
woods
on
all the
top of the
time.
whole stack and nothing happened. He runs across the side of it and slices his wrist open.
I can real quick. Can we just talk about the fact that Bret in this right now has he tied Diesel to the post with
With the microphone wire.
Yeah, I thought that was so awesome.
You know what was funny is that the announcers were confused at first, and I really think they were because he was kind of hiding it a little bit, and they didn't know what it was, but it was the microphone. And it was a little while that he was tied up here.
Yeah, I mean he still is right now. I don't even remember.
He actually makes a move and it's still tied up.
Who do you guys prefer, Diesel or Kevin Nash in WCW?
Kevin Nash, WCW.
Yeah, I'm gonna say,
but not by
Diesel.
much. Not by much. They're both good. I actually like.
I think I was more
Oz is my
Diesel guy.
favorite.
I think he was a better worker as Diesel. He kind of lived off his name and stuff as Kevin Nash in WCW.
That's good. I like Vinny Vega was awesome too.
Yeah,
I'm more of
was-
a Kevin Nash in WWE guy.
Okay,
That's only because you're young enough to see that.
Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels NWO. That's what I grew up on.
Who?
Just
That's your version of the NWO. Right.
Shawn Michaels was in it?
That didn't go together.
That's my NWO until the WWE Network came out.
You know,
And
you
then I
said
went,
Shawn
"No
Michaels,
shit."
right?
Yeah, no, Shawn was in the NWO for a
You
high.
mean in 2002? You're talking about
When
now.
they were
That's what I'm
nothing.
talking
That
about.
is unacceptable.
With
That is
X
what
Pac,
I'm talking
Booker
about.
T, and the Big
Strike
Show.
that. Strike it. Nope.
That was my NWO in my head, and the
Wow,
only NWO I
what
knew
the fuck?
Wow.
until I
No.
until like I don't know 2011 probably.
All right, for the non-wrestling
Click.
fans at
The
home,
click is
that is not a
acceptable.
thing.
NWO not.
So
Man.
real quick, I've been to a ton of wrestling events, but I want to tell you that to this day, one of the loudest pops I've ever heard in my life was when I was at the Royal Rumble in 2011 and Diesel's music hit. Bigger pop than Booker T. who
But do you
came
think
back
it was
that
for
night.
Diesel? Do you think it was for Kevin Nash? It was for all of it.
It was
No.
for it was for Diesel.
Get
When
that
that-
out of
when
here.
that-
It was
Wow.
Diesel's music that
Go
played,
back
yeah.
and watch it. Go back and watch it. It was from the TD Garden in Boston. Go back and watch it. When that music hits, like and Diesel comes out, puts the glove on, and goes like this, fucking bonkers. And the entire place, from the rafters down to where I was to the front row, were screaming Diesel. They were chanting his name. It was incredible.
By the way, at Top Guy Weekend, Jay Lethal did an impression of Kevin Nash that is unreal. I know he did the Macho Man. I know he because of the Macho Man that he did when he was in TNA. I know, but this Kevin Nash impression was. I'll tell you what, Jay Lethal's.
Jay Lethal's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He
A
is
man of
He was so
talented.
cool. He was so cool. He
In
wanted
the
to do
ring
that.
and out. I love that guy. Love him.
I would try to do it, but I can't even get close. But it was really, it was Kevin Nash. He was Kevin Nash on that stage for a minute. Right, Mike Whitaker?
popped so
no, you weren't
hard when
fucking
he
there
came
yet,
out to that
asshole. You
I
were
was there.
sleeping in.
I'm watching the match. Aren't we supposed
Shut
to
up.
watch?
Shut up.
Whitaker,
Yeah,
wasn't
I
that
called
awesome when
everybody.
Jay Lethal came out for that panel? That was awesome.
Well, the best was him saying, I don't want to be a surprise. Who the hell wants a surprise to be Jay Lethal? I want to be announced.
I did.
Yeah, that was good.
I was cool with it.
I know Eddie Prather wanted to be Giovanna Angle.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie
I don't-
Prather.
Was really
Okay.
excited. Really excited for it to be Giovanna Angle. And it was not.
Who the hell is Giovanna Angle? His daughter?
His wife.
It's his wife.
His wife.
He
Giovanna
was
had
on our
actually
show
showed
last
up.
week.
Who, Eddie was?
Yeah, he was on our show.
Eddie
We talked
Pra-
about that.
Eddie Prather's happy if Megan Nelson's a surprise.
You're talking about the, are you talking about the, hold on. You're talking about the same Eddie that took too many edibles on Friday night?
Oh yeah.
That's the same one.
Same one.
One.
Edible Eddie.
Edible
Felt
Eddie.
bad. I actually felt bad.
Edible Eddie. Oh my God.
I was sitting next to him for a while trying to take care of him, but he had to go.
Yeah.
I
But
wish
at
I
least
got
he had the next
hold of
night.
those
He had the next
gummies.
night.
Well, those things, honestly, because I've never taken them, they're no joke, right? You don't, they'll fucking knock you on
If
your
you're not
ass.
used to them, it'll put your dick in the dirt.
Depends on the dosage, but yeah, they can.
I had a
Why are
handful
we-
from
what
Big
is
Red.
going
They're
on
good. No.
See, I miss the side Russian leg sweep. Bret Hart with that side Russian leg sweep, man. He does it so good. God, he does it so
Oh
good.
man. How about Diesel? I love the big men that land on their feet, like the cane move and Diesel.
Undertaker.
Yeah, I love that.
What do
Because
you
it's-
guys think about these silver guardrails?
I don't give a flying shit.
Well, do you, so real quick, do
Oh, that was a
you
hard
see-
book.
do you see the old lady in the front row that's got that Bret Hart shirt on? And then
Cheering him on, waving him out and everything. Yeah.
Right. So I had that shirt. And then I had the Shawn
Kinda
Michaels
funny.
shirt. I had the Shawn, see the guy with the Shawn Michaels shirt, and he's sitting there like this, right next to her. See the Shawn Michaels shirt? It's blue.
Okay.
I
All
see
right.
it.
I had that shirt too, and I wore them both to school and wondered why I got bullied.
Well, it's mainly because you wore the Sean one. So
Oh,
Well, there it is. There it is. All right. Good night, folks.
yeah.
You know what's funny about these no DQ matches is the pleading of the referee to stop doing something when it's not a rule. Like,
Yes.
oh, you know what? Don't do that. Don't do that. Please
It's
don't.
funny, it's funny you said that because
Tony
when he
Schiavone's
has,
watching you, slap dicks.
Tony Schiavone.
I had that.
when Bret Hart had
Here
Diesel
comes
in
the table spot.
corner. Yeah, when he said break, when he's talking about breaking the hold,
Yeah.
he says what he's going to do is
Oh shit.
it's a no DQ match. That was so good when he said that.
So
When I-
by the
when
way, we just saw the big bump of the night.
when I
All the
when I-
kids come running up.
when I was a kid, I bought this
Hey,
pay-per-view and I'd never seen anyone go through a table before. So that was the first time I'd ever seen anyone go through a table. It blew my mind. I
And that
thought
was the
that's one of
Spanish
those smaller
announce table, by the
stiffer
way.
Yeah, this was the debut of the Spanish announcers table.
Yep.
This is one of the smaller, stiffer tables too.
He went through it perfectly, and
Yeah.
it
Adam.
looked brutal. Brutal.
Bama, real quick. Is that what your girlfriend usually says? Smaller and stiffer? Is that?
It ain't even got
What
to be
is one
girlfriend.
of 10?
It's just one of the girls that stop by once in a while.
Oh my goodness.
I like how
There you go. Good night, folks.
I don't know what happened. He's like shaking his head. He's looking like Goldberg over there.
We got to mention him. You always got to mention him every episode. One time you got to mention Goldberg. Freaking
That's
leave
Big
it-
E's
leave it to
favorite
Mike
wrestler.
Whitaker.
Shaking his head.
What are we,
Come on,
about 7
baby.
years from when he kicks Brett's poor head off his fucking shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mike.
during
Thanks a
some of
lot,
these-
Mike.
During some of these matches and stuff.
Kicking the knee and he's shaking his head. Like, shaking it off. Shaking his head.
I know we usually take questions and stuff like when we talk about these matches. Did either one of y'all have questions about y'all's matches y'all chose?
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Bullshit is that,
How
right?
got-
awesome is
I
Bret
got a
Hart and
cou- I-
Mr. Perfect?
I got one.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, great. Thanks, Adam. Go ahead,
I knew he
Brett.
had one. That's why I brought it up.
What, he sent you a text?
Yeah, I did. I told him I had questions. So, trying to like the table spot there. Is there like a perfect? I don't say perfect, but is there the right way to go through the table so that it breaks right?
As long as you go through the center of it and like don't, because I can't remember who it was here recently, that if it's laying one way, you don't go through it the same exact way. You go perpendicular, and you need to stay away from the buckles underneath. And if you'll notice, some of these tables have that leather piece or the edging piece that goes around the edge.
Oh,
That's how you get hurt.
Ooh.
By the way, Adam, Brett just used your small package to win the match.
I'm glad he's using it more than I am.
And
And
now,
that's the
now
second
Devyn-
small
Now he's taking a
package.
fucking power bomb.
And that's 2 small packages tonight, by the way.
There's gonna be a third later.
So I asked this question on TGT. I want to ask if you guys know what's the difference between a jackknife and a power bomb.
Oh, it's easy.
He throws it, right?
No, he drops him.
Yeah, he just releases him.
Yeah.
He drops him. Yeah.
He loves, by the way, he loves that move. He
Yeah,
loves
yeah.
it.
He just drops him like in
And I love it. I love it. I think
He
it's,
says it's easier.
Yeah, and until you get
Sure
the
as hell doesn't
giant,
look easier.
until you get the giant and break his neck.
Oh God, yeah.
By the way, if you listen to him talk, he says he's not 7 foot, he's 6'10". He doesn't
Exactly.
he
Yeah.
doesn't make fun of anybody for being short, and I appreciate that.
yeah. If you listen to him talk, he don't give a fuck about nothing.
He gives
Nope.
0 fucks about
The
everything.
best part, man.
He told a Bam Bam Bigelow story. Who got rest his soul. I'm like, oh my god, good
You know,
shit though.
At the convenience store with the Mexican gang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
someone
It's
asked.
a great podcast.
Someone asked
God, it's great.
also who hit on
11
Pamela
inches
Anderson?
soft.
He said, who hit on Pamela Anderson when we were there? He goes, let me tell you something. If you can't get laid and you're on TV, you got no game. Cares about Pamela. It was good shit. Just like, shut up. He hates all questions. You think Jim Ross hates questions? Kevin Nash hates questions.
Oh, JR's fucking, he's done with it. He's just like fucking done. I love JR, but he's just like, I'm fucking over all this bullshit.
He's great.
He likes that money though, don't he?
Yes,
Well,
he does.
I was
And
gonna
he
bring
likes his
up,
chocolate cake.
I was gonna bring up y'all talking about Marty Jannetty earlier. He was a part of this Survivor Series. He was like the team captain or whatever. He shows out in this pay-per-view. Actually, I think he did pretty damn good in the Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Marty Jannetty was talented. He
Yeah,
really
he was
was.
real good in this one. He was really good.
Real good.
He just liked his extracurricular activities.
Oh, yeah.
Marty's
Yeah,
genetic-
he had some demons for sure.
But he showed out for this pay-per-view. He looked real good.
So, guys, we finished our second match here. Bret Hart, of course, winning both of them. We have 2 guys here that are pretty big fans of Bret Hart. We want to thank Adam. We want to thank
Yep.
Bryant for doing this tonight.
Thanks for being fans of the
Loved
crew.
it. Loved it.
This was a very special edition of the Kickout Crew. You know, there's 6 of us, everybody at home, and it's not always going to work out. And I appreciate you guys coming on and helping us out tonight. Frank, you know,
Special
always
guest
appreciate
Frank.
you. Top Guy
Oh, I
Theater.
love it here.
We enjoy you. So I want to thank all 3 of you for being here. And let's start with you, Bryant. Where can people reach you?
On Twitter and on Instagram, B Herenza, and then Facebook, Bryant Haremza.
Frank, you know, we know you're Top Guy Theater. What else you doing?
So I think now at Frank Bruno 80. Twitter tends to piss me off a lot, so I'm on Facebook too. But honestly, I respond best to text messages. So if you have my phone number, text me. If you don't, well, you know.
Just throw that out in the
You
chat.
don't deserve it.
We have 10,000 listeners a week, so I don't know if you want them all to have your phone number, Frank.
Anyway.
Adam, how about you, pal? Adam Simmons, not you, Bama.
I utilize Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. On Twitter and Twitter and Instagram. Sorry, you can reach me at Adam ADAMS JO6_16.
That's a mouthful, huh? You had to read that right off the screen.
I did exactly. I can't remember that shit. I'm old, Brett.
I'm watching
just
you
like
read it, man. That's fantastic.
Right there. There you go.
Oh, I'm Devyn at Devyn D19. This is another fun. Go ahead, Devyn.
Oh, fuck you, Brad. And I'm just gonna say this was an episode. This was two matches I've never seen before.
Well, you were -8 and -11, right?
Well, yeah, you'll get a Sammy Young Bucks match soon enough.
Yeah.
I missed the.
I made you the host so you could stop the recording.
And we're back 2 hours later. I'm sorry, Devyn. What were you saying?
This was a fun episode. You can catch me at Devyn D19 on Twitter, Instagram. I just realized my Snapchat is actually not that. It's EL.
Who the fuck is on Snapchat?
Who's fucking Snapchatting you?
A lot of people, Brad. I'm a popular guy.
Not this crew.
That's another one I don't get, by the way.
No, well, everything disappears. It's all confusing.
I don't have any of you guys on Snapchat.
No, you're good. We're good there.
Because
we don't use it. We're adults.
All right, everyone that's not too cool for Snapchat, add me.
Frank, you know I'm older than his parents, right?
You are?
I am older than Devyn's parents.
Oh, that's what I remember
too.
when he was on TGT. Like one of your parents like 41 or something?
39.
It's
I'm older than your fucking parents.
Exactly. Join the club, Frank.
43 and 41.
Yeah.
I'm close.
I'm just fucking appalled now.
I know. Adam from Bama, what do you got to say?
Adam_from_Bama, and apparently you can't change the host without stopping the recording on a Zoom call. So I just found that out. So that's my bad.
Who gives a shit? We're learning as we go.
Twitter,
Mike Whitaker,
Facebook.
thanks for being in and out tonight.
Hey, what do we not need a Mike's Meat Minute?
All right, if you
Yes.
Yeah. I got a minute to listen to some.
Dude, I got all night.
There's a lot of things I can do in a minute, so let's go for it.
Well, what do we had for supper tonight? And we had a shrimp Alfredo.
Ooh.
How about that? Added a little bit of crab meat in there. But all you need for that,
make sure you pick out the crabs.
Yeah, you have to get crabs. So go to Adam from Bama. He gets all the crabs you need.
Best joke you've ever had. That's great.
Damn right.
No, you get you some fettuccine noodles. You boil those, get those nice and good. You take you some shrimp, fry those up, add in some crab meat, and then you take your Alfredo sauce, the garlic Parmesan Alfredo sauce, perfect for it. Then you cook everything separate. Once everything's cooked, mix it all together. Boom. It's off the chain.
Now that's fat free, right?
Yes, it's fat free.
Is that gluten free too, or how's that work?
Yeah. The what?
Is that gluten free?
Well, I guess you can get gluten free.
He's fucking with you.
I don't know what the hell that means.
Means there's no gluten in it, right?
All the damn, cooking oil, vegetable oil, all that shit.
Well, how can they find your meat minute, Mike?
You can find me at
Hold on.
Whitaker 1028 on Twitter. Hit me up. Let's see what we can do.
And
I am Brad at Yes Man Brad on Twitter. Once again, I want to thank Devyn, D19, whatever. I want to thank Adam from Bama for being here and Mike Whitaker. But of course, our guests, Bryant Haremza, Frank Bruno, and Adam Simmons. I really appreciate you guys coming on the show today. And of course, we miss our friends. Coach Rosie was here for a little bit, and so was James Elkori, and we miss them, and we'll see them next week. Next week, we'll be back to normal, but we would love to have all of you back on the show again, okay?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Thank you guys.
I love it. Anytime.
I am going to give this my best James Elkori. So, when life gives you down, you kick out at 2, because that's what we do. We're the kick out crew. See you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
Peace. Love it.
Me too.